Hello, everyone. For this review, we have the Transformers Takara Missing Link CO3 and CO4. So this is Missing Link, Bumblebee, and Cliffjumper. So in America, we got these on blister cards. In Japan, these were in little boxes. And these guys are pretty, like the boxes are small. So if you can imagine what these guys look like, for instance, here's the Walmart recent Bumblebee G1 Bumblebee release. This box is basically the height of that figure. Outside of that, these are very faithful to the original Japanese releases. So we got some nice artwork on the front. We've got a demonstration of the transformation on the top, and got nice logo on the card flap. We get photography on the sides. There is some legal stuff back here. And then we've got tech specs, a little bit of a poster. We do have a foil for Volkswagen and UPC. And don't see any QR codes. Guess the box has just got too much stuff on it. Okay, Cliffjumper. Um, keep in mind this is a Cliffjumper. I don't know if that means anything, but this is a Cliffjumper release of a Porsche, chibi Porsche, but it's a Porsche. Same thing. Got a slight transformation demonstration. This artwork is, I guess, this artwork also is not really originally inspired. Like they're holding weapons, and the original toys didn't have weapons. Photography here. Photography here. Some legal stuff here. And then the back. One thing though is there is no Porsche anything back here. So take what you will of that. So that's it for the boxes. Pretty short and simple. Let's go ahead and open them up. We've got a QR code here. If you want to take a look at that. And then we've got our fake robot points. We do have a booklet and a file card and some stickers. I guess this is going to be a thing with all these, that they're going to come with stickers. I'm going to have to take this out. These are foil and they are really shiny. Good God, are they shiny? Yeah, this is hard to show off. Um, Interesting thing is that they have these wide looking Autobot symbols, and that is, there we go. That is reminiscent of the original paint art from the packaging. And then these would be in place of the Autobot symbols on the chest. That's what the Diaclone look was. So we got a booklet, we got a file card, very thin card weight, but it is nice and glossy, so it does have a premium feel to it. Okay, let's see if we can get him out. That was pretty easy. The gun has kind of a little nub on the back, which is going to help pull it loose. And this is weird to hold. Um, I've manipulated so many bumblebees over the years, and this is a super articulated toy bumblebee. The hips drop down a little bit more than the way they are in the package, and it's going to allow him to stretch his hips out. He does have ankle tilt. Technically, he has a ankle rocker separate from the transformation. Like this is the transformation joint in here, and this is another joint. I guess this might be considered the knee. I don't know. I don't know how you address that. um, Head is on a swivel. This is what the arms look like in the back. He does have rotation in the shoulders. Oh, and these do pivot upwards. I think they expect you to have it like this. It's kind of down in shipping mode, and then I guess you're supposed to raise them up, and then you can do a little bit more stuff with them. And this Autobot symbol that comes with them is tampoed on. That's nice. All right, let's get Cliffjumper out. There's his fake robot points and his QR code. So he also has a tech spec card and same stickers. There's not really much on the back of these. So Cliffjumper has the big bazooka from the first episode. His gun's a little different. Okay, let's finish him up. Come on. I didn't mention this, but he does have a bicep swivel and an elbow. Just give him his ridiculous gun. And there is Cliffjumper. Same articulation. This is a sticker on the back. Same for Bumblebee. All right. While they were in this form, let's do some comparisons. So we have the Walmart Bumblebee. Man, his wheels have gotten really dusty or dry. They are roughly the same height. Here is a G1 Bumblebee, like a real vintage Bumblebee. And you'll notice, actually, I take that back. This is from 2004-ish. They had those keychains that they sold in Hot Topic. So this is a recreation, but didn't realize I didn't have a original Bumblebee. Cliffjumper, I do have a original Cliffjumper. They did a Walmart reissue a while back, but the colors are a little different. For the most part, these two are the same size. They did very good job like recreating the mold. 'Cause I know this is redone from the ground up. At least I'm pretty certain it is. Like all the pieces. Like I don't think it has any shared pieces. Okay, so that's their robot modes. Let's transform them real quick. And they should mostly work like the originals. Although these joints here are kind of scary, but they're holding up pretty good. Yep, just push it in. Then you're going to need to fix. Oh, there's the rub sign. It's so rare that I see a rub sign that's activated. So although the engineering is different, the idea of pushing the arms in is basically the same. This is the same setup. They do give you a little nub to stick the hand in to help secure it a little bit better. That's a new engineering feature. And the heads are going to poke out ever so slightly. And that should be by design. These were basically modeled after the micro change penny racers. So imagine these as non-transforming little cars, and you'd put little pennies in there and pull them back. They had the little pullback engine, and if you put the penny in the back, they would pop wheelies while they went forward, and if you didn't, it would just roll. So here's Cliffjumper, here's Vintage and Missing Link, and they're very comparable. Yeah, stickers and everything, they are almost exactly the same. These are one of our modern bumblebees. And I don't have a vintage bumblebee to show off, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have this yellow. I think the yellow was a little bit more canary like this 2004 one. But yeah, they're pretty much like one for one almost. So yeah, so amazing. I had to like really look to tell which was which just now. Okay. And then last, let's reverse transform them. Finding his feet on Bumblebee are a little peculiar, like they're just kind of extra tight. There we go. They extend much further than you would think they would. Like if you look at how the little C forms in the back. Okay. Just to show him off with Missing Link Optimus. That's what these guys look like with him. So, very awesome. Although, one thing is that they are quite pricey for their size. These are like $30 a piece. I think he was like 60, 70. I'm sorry, that was the animation version. The one with the trailer is closer to like 90. So these are not going to be casual figures. These are definitely going to be for somebody who wants to collect this line. I feel like if you're into vintage G1 stuff, this is the thing to collect. The Walmart reissue stuff, I don't know if I would keep purchasing it now that Missing Link exists, but at the same time, I don't think we're gonna get necessarily all those figures. So I'm a bit torn at which way to go with these things. Um, just something to think about. At the time of this recording, this is the end of 2024. There are not animation versions of these guys, so no Bumblebee with a G1 face. I don't know how you could make Cliffjumper more G1 animation. I guess maybe his black bits would be gray, so I guess you could do a color variant there. Now I'm thinking about it, same thing for Bumblebee. His gray parts would be more gray, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did that at some point, just to get more usage out of the mold. And in the original vintage line, at least in Diaclone, there were a lot of variations of colors. So That's another thing to kind of be aware of. We could get red Bumblebee, yellow Cliffjumper. It can get crazy. So as a collection, I like this as a toy thing, and I just don't know where the whole Walmart reissue thing sits now. Whether it's worth collecting, collected as its own separate little weird little subline. But at any rate, these figures stand on their own, and they're pretty awesome. Like I love the engineering. Yes, they are pricey for their size, but they've got tons of little tiny parts and pins. And good God, these things are like, super engineered. So that is what you're paying for. Super articulated, premium, vintage Transformer figures. Who would ever have thought that? So that's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.